Hey guys, it's Venus. Today I'm doing a retwist. This young man is preparing for interlocking. He would like for it to be a little longer when we lock him so he can have a little length. But as you can see, he's starting to turn over. His locks are forming really well and they're coming together really good. So I'm looking forward to setting these all up. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Join the family.
Because I don't know if people do this or not.
Ring the
I
bell.
do it, and I think it's important for locking, but only when you're doing these twist locks. See here, see how this? Can you guys see that lock? How it's fuzzy and got all this loose hair down here. I'm gonna show you what I do with this loose hair. A lot of people just wrap this hair around like this, but he's not ready to interlock. So let me show you what I do with this fuzzy hair. And I do this. I wet it down. And then I get in the root. Go all the way in the root. I don't comb through it because I don't want to separate what's locked. So I just wrap the root. And then once that root is tight, like that all the way to the base, I slide the comb out. So now we got this hair that's left on the ends. So I take this comb and I put it in that fuzzy hair, and then it's almost like doing the coil all over again, but I just wrap that hair back into the coil. And I go all the way down, wrapping that hair back into the coil. I hope you can see that, like it's actually attached to the hair, and I wrap it all the way around. And now I got just a little piece left, and then I just coil it into the bottom. See there? And it's all back to being one piece. And then I just clip it in. And then once it dries, stay together. So I'm gonna do it again. I don't know if you guys can see me all good. So it's nice and puffy. Can you see that? Nice and puffy. And I go in the root. In the root once, spin in the root, slide the comb out. See there, I get all this left. And then I take my comb and I take all the fuzzy hair and spin it back in the coil, but I don't put it in through the center of the lock because I want it to stay locked. And I just work my way down the coil. And I put all the hair back inside the coil. I should say around the coil because it's not going inside of it. But you see there? They're all inside. So the lock, I try to bother it very little. I don't want it to open the lock back up because it's locked. And if it's locked, we want it to stay that way. So I don't bother the root or nothing. I just separate what hair needs to go there and put it with it. See there? Can you see that how big that is? It's nice and swollen and fuzzy. See there? And we just go into the root, twist the root only. I do not drag the comb through the hair. And then I pull off and see how the root is nice and tight and the rest is bumpy. And I go back in with my comb, put it in the loose hairs, and spin those loose hairs all the way down and put them back inside the lock, back with the lock. Spin them all the way down. See, can you see how the hairs is hanging on the ends there? And I put it back inside the lock, and there's the lock. And then I pin it down. I should have went live and did it. Probably can see better. All right. Root only. Twist the root. Pull the comb out. See all the fuzz. Now I'm gonna grab that fuzz with the rat tail. I mean, not the rat tail, but with the all-purpose. And drag those ends all the way back around the lock, putting it back with the lock. It's almost the same as wrapping, except when you wrap, you're not really wrapping with intention. You're just wrapping the hair around the lock just to get rid of it. So you just like quickly go round, 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 round. But when I do it with the comb, it's like how you coil it. So you know when you do the coil, how you pull them every single hair in that coil and you pull it all the way to the end? It's the same difference, and that's why it stays, don't get fuzzy so bad. Like it'll make the fuzz not be so bad when the next time that person get shampooed or washed. That fuzzy hair won't be so bad because we never ripped it away from the rest of the lock and combed through it. We never did all that. So all we did was just put it back together, and it stayed together. And so over time, it'll stay together. It won't separate anymore. So that's why I do that. Because I noticed that when I was combing the hair through the lock, trying to put that hair back in the lock, that it was taking the locks longer to lock. And then I had all that hair. And every time I retwist, it never seemed like I was getting less hair. It seemed like it was more and more hair being out than in. So that's what made me start doing that. That is really stuck together. Hold on. I'll play with that later. Turn it. Can y'all see that? Lean back just a little bit for me. See that extra hair here? Let me see if I can do it this way. Extra hair. See that hair sticking out right here? This the hair I grab with the comb. I put the teeth through it and then I drag it around, making it part of the lock. And then when I run out of it, I grab the next piece to go with it and pull it around the lock. And I just keep going around the lock like that until I'm all the way to the end and I'm free of all that loose hair. See? Once I'm free of all that loose hair, then I pin it. Turn it. There you go. I hope that was helpful, guys. All right. Let me see if I can see how it's coming. See there? Oh yeah, back a little bit. Yeah. There we go. Let's do these over here. There we go. Let me see if they can see this. This is the hair that people wrap around like this. They just grab it and go around like this. And then they done and tooth twist. I don't do that. I put this hair in the twist. I put my comb in it and I coil it right around this lock, just like as if I was coiling the lock. And wrap it all the way down. So this hair stay in the lock, with the lock. Ouch, my toe. All right, grab that water bottle next to you, please. Thank you much. Drop that right down on my toe. Change it for me. Perfect. I figure out what's holding these two together. They are so stuck together. I don't even understand how they got intertwined like that. Oh, I see. All right, there we go. Turn from me. Perfect. Look at me, turn this way. Yeah. Talk about that one more time. That's gonna drive me crazy. The water bottle right next to me. I'm done.
Thanks guys for watching. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining and subscribing. And those who are subscribers, thanks for tuning in again and watching another video. Love you guys. Peace.